let's go ahead and get set up with Respondus for if it's your
Okay.
first time. So over there on the left for the course navigation, you see Respondus LockDown browser.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and click on that. Let's see what pops up. Continue to lockdown browser. Okay, let's go ahead and
Oh,
click the
okay.
button right there. And notice that it already sees some quizzes that you have
Right.
within your Canvas course. If you
Okay.
don't have a quiz already set in place, this will be blank. So it
Okay.
needs some quiz in order for it to
Okay.
work.
Okay.
Okay. So after that, if you want to click on let me go ahead and get my annotation tools. Yep, that's perfect. That
Okay.
drop down list hits settings. And then we can see some further instruction there. Don't require
Okay.
Respondus browser for this step or require Respondus.
Require it. Okay.
Go ahead and select that option there, require Respondus, and then we see more options.
Okay.
If you would like to set up a password for the
Uh-huh.
students, that's it. Kind of optional. It's just an
Okay.
extra step, right?
Okay.
But up to you. If you select advanced settings, let's see what's under that. And then here are all the different features I was mentioning earlier. Right?
Okay.
So once we turn it on, then it tells you what options would you like to turn on as well.
Right. Okay.
So just to go down the list, require lockdown browser to view feedback and results. Yep. Lock students into the browser until exam is completed.
Okay.
If that would typically be on,
Right.
if you're using
Okay.
Respondus.
Yep.
Allow students to take this exam with an iPad. There is an application on the iPad called Lockdown Browser.
Okay.
Up to instructors'
Okay.
discretion if they would like to set that up.
Okay.
Allow access to specific external web domains. So if the students are, let's say they need to access some sort of repository or anything like that.
Oh, or like the textbook or so, like
or the textbook. Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Okay.
So then if you just click on that option, it should open up like a address box. There it is.
Yeah.
And then you separate them by commas.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Enable calculator on the toolbar. So Respondus, again, it's sort of like its own browser.
Right.
So at the very top on a typical browser, you see file, edit, view options like help. At the very top, the students will see an option for calculator.
Okay.
Okay. Enable printing from the toolbar, same thing. You'll have an option at the very top that says print.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and hit save and close.
Okay. What's proctoring?
Oh, sorry. Uncheck the allow access to specific external web domains.
Oh, because I didn't put anything in there. Okay.
Okay, and so proctoring, great question. Proctoring is the eyes in the sky.
Okay.
Would you want to record the students while they're taking the exam?
Got it. Okay.
And so it's a lot of great information. They actually have, I'm not sure if they do use AI. They must use some sort of AI because they have red flags and it lets the instructor knows which point. And here's all this information about monitoring.
Okay. Okay. And then this is all the things you
and
can...
then the additional features that you like to turn on. There is a check, something that we highly recommend. Actually, I should have done this before too. If you do go through this, we highly recommend that you give a sort of practice quiz beforehand, because the student, if you do use the proctoring, the student has to kind of like check in. Kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
And so they need to be in sites. They need to be able to be well lit and everything. And then Respondus will go through this sort of checklist.
Okay.
Yeah. So keep that in mind.
Okay. All right. So
lots of options, huh?
Lots of options. Okay.
And then for the sake of it, let's just hit advanced settings. Is that the same one from before?
This is, I think this is under this proctoring section. Yeah.
Allow this exam to additionally be delivered in proctored lab. Allow another application to use the microphone during this exam. So this is much more
advanced
than needed, but it is there.
Okay, great. So, all right.
So if you do save and close, let's see if there's any additional information or instructions. But again, because you're an instructor, you have a Holy Names Canvas account, there's no need to create an account or anything like that. It's all built in, which is very nice. So let's scroll all the way up. Yeah.
All right.
And there it is.
There it is.
Once that goes live and it's set up properly on Canvas, on the student's end, they'll see take the quiz. But again, they must download Respondus first.
Okay. And do they download it from here? Or like, will they be prompted in Canvas to download it?
It's a good question. Typically, there is a link that I can send you, but
Okay.
I'm not sure if the students are prompted within Canvas to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, do you want to try go into the student view?
Yeah.
Oh, well, first we need to make that practice a quiz live. Well,
Okay.
do we want to do that?
I have a Sandbox account, so maybe we can just do it from there.
That's perfect.
Here. So here's a quiz. Let's see. Maybe I can just use this one. If I click it.
You can click quiz there. Yeah.
And I need to create a question, I think, right?
If we set it up, if it's already set up as a quiz. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think there's any questions in it. So I was just gonna create a question. We don't, I mean, I'll just make it like a essay question. Type your answer. Okay. Save.
Okay.
All right, so then.
And then we go over on the left to
Respondus. There it is. Okay, continue. So then we have to set up that one.
Very good.
Okay, so let's say yes. Let's say yes. Okay, so. Okay, so then I could go to student view now, right?
Right, just make sure, when does it go live or is it already live?
Oh, I think it already is live.
Perfect. So yeah, we go home, student view, and then we go to quiz. Very top right. Yep. And you see the name change?
Yeah, okay.
Requires Respondus.
Oh, the module's unpublished. Let me.
No worries. Leave student view. Yep.
Let's see. Modules. Publish. There's this one. Okay. Now let's try it again. Oops. Student view. Okay. So if I say take this quiz. Okay, so there is a download.
Very good.
Okay.
Respondus LockDown browser required, and then they probably do that link.
And then install now. Okay. And I guess I might as well install this as well. Okay.
So this is what I was mentioning earlier about that practice quiz.
Right. Okay.
There should be some sort of just like that. What is write your name or something?
Yeah. Just to make sure that it's working for everybody. So, okay, that sounds great. And then I'll have to figure out like how I do it, but
everything else, once this is set up, your end is good to go.
Okay. But so like if I need data from here, I mean, I realize like when I look at the, let me get out of the student view. So when I look at the results, oh, it's at the bottom. So like when I go to grade this, I guess it'll show.
All right.
Will it show like anything else, or will it just have like the answers that it normally does?
Right. Yeah. So if it's a multiple choice and you've set up the quiz to have the
it'll auto grade. Yeah.
It'll auto grade.
Yeah.
As for the short answer, that's where sort of the same way.
Okay.
The same way. It'll
just
right
look
here.
like a regular. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and I can create my rubric. I'll have my rubrics and stuff before, but okay. Great. This will be an experiment.
Yeah.
We'll see how everybody likes it. And so if I have it set up, the other thing I was hoping to do was make it a little bit, I think there are 2 students who can't take the test on the day that I have it assigned, or it's going to be later. So I think I know in Canvas that I can adjust the timeline for them, but with the Respondus browser, then they can just take it on their own time as long as it's open to them, right?
Correct. Yeah. You would just
Okay.
have to adjust the due dates or the availability
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Canvas.
yeah.
And Respondus just follows along.
It just follows. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, great. Well, so I'll just make a little practice quiz and we'll see how it works. And
Sure
hope.
thing. And then again, if you need anyone to take the quiz or anything like that, I can add myself to your
Oh,
sandbox
okay.
and then remove myself. And
Okay.
then as a student,
Yeah.
and then we can do a sort of just walk through it,
Okay. Yeah. No, I'll see how they do with
the practice.
the practice quiz.
Sure.
And then if there's anything that comes up, I'll let you know.